Han Solo movie is most expensive Star Wars ever. You won't believe how many millions. Solo, a Star Wars story, has topped The Force Awakens as the most expensive Star Wars movie ever made. Star Wars The Force Awakens cost $245 million to shoot, but that's now been topped by Solo, a Star Wars story, at $250 million. Fans might be wondering how a spin-off can be more pricey than one of the main Star Wars episodes. Well, following the production troubles, it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. When original directors Chris Miller and Phil Lord were fired, they had only a couple of weeks of filming left to go. However, Variety reports that their replacement, Ron Howard, reshot 70% of the movie. This was presumably to undo their improvised comical take on Han Solo, that some sources compared to Jim Carrey's Ace Ventura. So that would explain why the budget ballooned to $250 million, although previous estimations were said to be higher. Meanwhile, Disney's other blockbuster out this month, Avengers Infinity War, is the second most expensive movie ever made. The production budget on Avengers Infinity War is said to have been around $300 million. That's around $20 million more than Avengers, Age of Ultron, and $50 million more than Captain America, Civil War. It's also tied with Pirates of the Caribbean, At World's End, and Justice League. But the most expensive movie ever is Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, at a whopping $378.5 million. To be fair, Pirates 4 went on to gross $1.045 billion, becoming the sixth highest grossing movie of all time. Meanwhile, Solo is expected to open on around $139 million, which would break the Memorial Day opening record stateside. The new Star Wars film could also make as much as $340 million in its global opening. Solo, a Star Wars story, is released in UK cinemas on May 24, 2018.